Hey, this is journal entry number 5 for TOK. The date is 2/9/2011, and I'm just kind of responding to the movie Waking Life. It's a pretty amazing movie, I have to say at first. I wrote a response on it, so I'm just gonna talk through my response that I have. First of all, like I've said, the movie is amazing. um, I love that they filmed the whole movie in real footage and then painted over it side by side. Like, that's very creative. The fact about how it took 250 hours to create 1 minute of real footage is insane. I don't know how long the movie is, but that's a lot of hours to put in. Movie itself brings up a bunch of ideas. Some include where dreams end and reality begins is one idea. Lucid dreaming and Buddhism and existentialism. Ugh, I can't pronounce that well. But perception is key in the movie. They keep bringing up questions. How you perceive them is I feel like basically the movie's point. Um, is to really make you think about things and how you perceive who the characters are in relation to the question is the important thing. Um, uh, one of uh, one of the more important scenes is the prison scene, where the guy is just cussing out everyone that he feel he felt put him in the place he is at right now, which is in jail, and he's just blaming everyone else. And this instance shows the guy really has no reason or logic. If he hadn't done anything wrong, he wouldn't have been there, and it's pretty evident that he probably did something. Um, and it just shows another side of human sciences, because there's like a good side and a bad side. He definitely represents the bad side of humans. Um, Another scene is the bar scene, where the bar scene's basically where the guy is sitting with the bartender and he's talking about how um, he sees a guy stealing tires and putting them in his van, and he's telling the bartender, yeah, he yelled at him, hey, and he turned around and he started running at him, so he went inside the gas station, got a gun, and he ran in, and saw his eyes, and it just looked a bunch of anger in him towards him, and so he shot him, and backed him all the way out of the station, and then he came back in, and then he just unloaded the whole gun on him. And you're thinking, oh, there's two sides of the spectrum of that. One could be um, that ethically that's bad. You're not supposed to shoot and kill someone. That's terrible. But the other side is that that guy was robbing things, and then the guy was trying to protect him. And so, really, that whole scene has to do with ethics and how you perceive the situation will follow into what you feel is ethically right in that situation. Um, um, just gets back to how people perceive it, which I've already said. What else here? I found that the scene in the church, I think it was a church, and the main character walks in, he's talking with that guy, he's talking about dreams and reality, and the one guy's told that the main character that your brain makes the dreams real, you know, which I thought was really interesting. Another scene was main character was sitting in movie theater, and he was watching the screen, and two people talking about religion. And it's pretty crazy because talked about how the concept of all humans are like a manifestation of God, which was really interesting. We're all God in just different little forms. So that was cute, cool. One last question is like, what if reality is a dream? And I've talked about what is reality, but if reality is a dream, it's interesting because most of my friends have seen Inception. And so if we're all in a dream, we're all thinking the movie Inception up because that's our brains making up that movie. But we're all thinking it. So could it be, that you could say, oh no, that cancels out. Then we're obviously all living separate lives. It's not just big one dream. But the guy on the bridge in a later scene said that we could all be co-authors to reality or the dream or whatever. And so, you know what? It's like it's hard to decipher which one's correct, but that was a really interesting point. But really, in conclusion, it's based the whole thing, the whole movie so far is based on how you perceive everything, and they bring up so many questions, and you just kind of have to decipher, and your perception of them comes as a result of how you feel about them, and that's about it. So yep, that was my response on Waking Life, and I think we're gonna finish the movie tomorrow. And yep, okay, bye.